morning, everybody. My name is Miriam, and I just popped on here to let you know what's the update on the government's package for the survivors of the industrial and reformatory schools. Well, unfortunately, it's not working. Absolutely fuming with the government, and it's now, it'll be a year on the 21st of September since we went on the hunger strike. And then on the 10th of November, as you know, he signed an agreement with 4 survivors that were on hunger strike and sleeping rough outside the back of the door for 51 days. So on the 10th of November, he signed an agreement with us for the new package for survivors of the industrial and reformatory schools. Well, now, on the 25th of February, he brought us up to the door and he made a state apology for the cruelty that happened to all children in industrial schools, and he's come up with this fantastic new package and he apologised for the criminal records. But I'm going to tell you now, nothing has changed. I have people ringing me every day. They've been turned away from some chemists, not mine, and the prescription, they don't accept it. They've been turned away for physiotherapy. They've been turned away for dental care. They've been turned away for optical care. I was in Waterford last week talking to survivors. Not one of them knew about the package. It's an absolute disgrace. You've got the people like Patricia Kieran, the special advocate. She wrote me an email and was like, how dare you question who I am? She went, the medical card is just for prescriptions and it's never going to expire. Well, that's a lie, because that's not the deal that Micheál Martin made to us on the 10th of November and that we agreed to. The deal was, under the medical card, you get your free prescription, free doctor. They won't charge you to take your blood. I know, but people are still being charged. They're walking into chemists and they're getting embarrassed. You can't do that to survivors. You cannot. That was not part of the deal. You were supposed to make it better, but it's actually worse. Home care. You don't have to go into another institution like a nursing home. The deal was they'll bring somebody in, but that's another lie. Home help. I'm in contact with a person that once a month nobody would come to her home from Friday to Monday. She's incapacitated. And all I got was, why don't you do it? That's what I have to put up with. These are people that have been paid to look after these people. And my last email I got from Micheál Martin was the 30th of June stating this, and we're recruiting health liaison officers. This is on the 25th of February. He apologised. He apologised on behalf of the state with his fake apology. Because if he really, really, truly felt for survivors and the suffering they did as children, he would make sure that this package was in place. I can swear to you, I do not lie. I'm only getting this feedback from all survivors. I have a person that told me straight to my face they want to end it all. An 80-something-year-old person. It makes me physically sick. Imagine hearing that and the suffering that they have been through. You made a deal with the survivors. The dentist, you have to pay up first. So that's the whole idea. It should be free medical card, free medical care all over, across the board. If the person has to go private, pay for it. They're giving money out there like confetti, but they will not give it to survivors. They're broken their agreement. The seal of justice has been broken. He signed that agreement. And he signed it in good faith. I don't think so. Dental care is so important to people. It's definitely important to myself. Because we didn't have any toothpaste. We didn't have any hygiene care when we were in there. The dentist came and pulled your teeth out. But then a few years ago, they can want you to go and pay for your funeral, but no white goods. So basically you can go in and pick your coffin out and say how much it's going to cost. We don't know when we're going to die. Nobody knows when they're going to die. The undertaker might be dead by the time we're dead, and they want us to pick out our coffin and pay for your funeral. Absolutely ludicrous. I'd love to know who comes up with these ideas. People need health care, and then all they want is put education on. Education. It's not education we need. It's medication, medical care that you destroyed survivors as children. You have to pay up front for everything, and then they give you back the money, which is a lie. We know that doesn't work. Survivors don't have money. Loads of them are living alone. They don't even know what's going on. And then they're up there and they're saying this and this. Don't believe a word that come out of it. So on the 22nd of September at 1 p.m. outside the Dawn, there'll be a silent protest for survivors of the industrial school and reformatory schools. They're broken. The scales of justice have been broken. And survivors are worse now than they were. How dare you, Micheál Martin, treat survivors like that? And how many more apologies? You said you're a man of your word. You're a liar. Your word means nothing. The deal is nothing. It's void now. You've broken it. And you've broken the hearts of survivors. So please, please, contact your TDs, because it has to stop. It has to stop. They have to be made account for what they're doing to survivors. And I'm not lying. The lies are coming from the government. So thank you for listening to me, and if you could share it to your TDs, all your TDs, and don't forget to stand with us, survivors, family, anyone. And the reason it's 1 p.m. is because it's enough time for people to travel, and it's only going to be for a couple of hours, but we'll make our voices heard, because they're not definitely going to silence us anymore. So thank you for listening to me, and I will speak to you all soon, and I'll keep you up to date. Thank you.